Hey, what's going on? This is Andre from AndreSanders.net. One common trait noticed in all people is whether or not they're driven by a purpose. It kind of goes back to, I remember reading so many times in Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, as far as having a burning desire, for something that just drives them. I got done going through YouTube a few hours ago and came across Eric Thomas, the hip hop preacher's channel, when he just recently did a video as far as when he was talking with the crowd that he spoke with the one NFL team as far as I guess trying to help them get going because they were not winning. They didn't have a winning record, and he had asked them at that time, talking about the NFL team, well, did they all have the dream as far as being an NFL player, winner, and Pop Warner? And he said they all rose their hand. And he's like, he's like, because of that, he's like, you made it. That's the thing. You guys made it. Unfortunately, that's also the reason why your record is the way it is, because it wasn't anything else after that. Once it did hit that goal, that purpose. Then he shared as far as when Michael Jordan, when he first got that first championship with the Bulls years ago, he was already looking at number two. He was already gunning for number two, putting in the work. He had the mentality for number two, and he just kept it going from 2 all the way up to 6. But there's a phrase that every time I like to say as far as average skill but phenomenal will, and that's always also back behind that purpose. Going back to the Napoleon Hill Think and Grow Rich book, he had mentioned also too that there was a part when someone wanted to be a business partner with Thomas Edison, and that was Edwin C. Barnes. And Barnes had a burning desire to work with Thomas Edison, not just work for him, work with. He wanted to be a business partner with Thomas Edison. And also, as the story went, Thomas Edison had mentioned that when he had first met Barnes, he had the persona as far as there was nothing that was going to stop him from being a business partner with him. That comes down to that having a strong purpose behind it. The only thing is too with life, and this is something that a mentor from Robert Kiyosaki's one of his mentors, Buckminster Fuller, had mentioned. Everyone is born a genius, but the process of life degenuizes them. That's the only thing. So you could have that strong purpose, or just have a purpose in general. If you ask a kid, what they want to do, when they want to be when they grow up, you have a huge long list. But now when you ask an adult that, it's almost like they're ashamed to talk about their dreams or whatever. The world beats up on them, as Buckminster Fuller had mentioned. As far as even though he was talking about being a genius, and the genius in everyone, it's just life beats up on you as far as your purpose. But if it's strong enough, going back to what Everett Barnes mentioned, guess what? You're still going to overcome, and still just want to do better. Unlike also too what Eric Thomas has mentioned as far as those NFL teams, that you got there, but now why not shoot for better, like Michael Jordan did when he was a professional NBA player. Want to shoot for better. Okay, you got there, now shoot for higher. As I've mentioned several times before in past videos, Wallace mentioned the science getting rich, that we as human beings always want to advance. There's nothing wrong with advancement, because it always has a purpose. Unfortunately, for those who don't really have a purpose, you end up being a drifter, as Napoleon Hill mentioned, outwitting the devil. So, this basically is going through the motions of life. So something to keep in mind with, and if you don't really have a purpose right now, there's nothing wrong with that. Just find something that you're passionate about, and just go and find out more about that passion, and try to just turn into a strong desire to do something with it. So this is something I want to leave you with. If you got value from what we shared here, let the read comments below, or like and share this video. And with that being said, I will see you in the next video.